What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Too bad it's been a quiet week so far, but finally it's Friday. We got some announcements. One is from Caustic Plastic, so they said they're finally gonna kind of give a first look now with the Crow, one of their premier line, and I'm really excited for that. But there's no pictures yet, so I'm not gonna do a video as of yet. But what we'll talk about is this Han Solo from Return of the not Return of the Jedi, The Empire Strikes Back. The Return of the Jedi is the one we currently do have in stock. But if you're interested, you can pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below when it's available. At the time of this video, it's not yet. But all right, let's talk about the figure. It looks good. I am happy that they did not kind of just recycled the head sculpt. Even though I did like the head sculpt of the Return of the Jedi one, I do have that, and I haven't even published it yet. So that would age really poorly, like milk, because I already did the voiceover. It's on my I'll probably release it on Sunday. But I said we might not even see a Han Solo for a little bit longer because it's still in stock. Yet here we are with another version. And honestly, when it comes to Han Solo, he's like Luke and every character in Star Wars that you could make. They have specific scenes that are very iconic that you can just like Anakin. How many Anakins do we have? Like in any scenes that it feels like he's in, Hot Toys would use that opportunity to have another Anakin, and I don't even blame them. I'm all for it. Like on the surface, Han Solo has a very just the baseline of him is just straightforward. You got the white shirt that he does have, the V-neck, the utility belt, the pants, the boots. If you just want to have that look, then I think you'll be fine with the one that we have, the Return of the Jedi. But he's like, again, like Luke Skywalker. He's in different movies, in different situations. You can give the Hoth look, Bespin hand. There's so many things that you could do. That if you're a hardcore fan, I can't blame you if you want to invest in all of those. As far as me, I like the fact that, again, like I said, they changed the sculpt. The first sculpt that we got, well, not the first one, the most recent one that we got, it's polarizing to some collectors because of the expression that they chose. In hand, it's undeniable the likeness is there, but this is more of I would say, a more neutral look that you could pose easily. Like if I can only get one Han Solo, this would probably be it. Because it has that look where it's easy to display him in. Not that the other one is not, but it's more expressive. I think you can utilize that more for action poses, or anything, like interacting with another figure. If you want to display him that way, this one could be a more standard look. I'm not a big fan of the huge ball peg, as you can see there from his wrist. It's always popping out. I wish the hands were a little bigger. That's not the case with the Return of the Jedi one. It kind of covers up that ball peg. I've seen it in different poses now where it is purely visible. Like in here, it's fine. They extended the jacket. They used the hands, and I hope they did. Well, I'm sure they did for the previous version, because those hands are amazing. They look great. It looks like they are tailored for Han Solo, but this one it does come with a gloved hand, so that is a big plus, because the Return of the Jedi does not have gloved hands. So this is a cool look right here. You can make an argument that you can own both. Like I could make that argument. Like even if you're not going to use the jacket, he does have like the winter jacket. It's still, because of the different head sculpt, you can make an argument. Like, hey, I have, 7 Batmans and 10 Spider-Mans. 2 Han Solos not gonna hurt if you are a huge Star Wars fan. Now, if you are just a casual like myself, just one would be enough for me. For now, it's still pretty new. my the Han Solo that I got. So this is not gonna come out for another year, maybe. We'll decide from there. And even if I don't get this, I'll be fine. But are we just gonna ignore the fact? I don't want to ignore the fact that there's a nice diorama, a very intricate diorama of Millennium Falcon, like the cockpit in the back there, or the internals. I don't know what you want to call that. I just called it cockpit because Jazz Inc. made their own, and it's a pretty cool diorama. Expensive, but pretty cool, especially if you're into photography. I don't want to speculate here, but that's a pretty intricate one. Like, it has a lot of parts that are. It looks like that a figure can interact. I hope that I'm not positive that if they even release that I'm gonna buy it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be massive. Probably gonna be expensive. I don't know if it's gonna be as expensive as Jazz Inc. But hey, there's a lot of it looks like there's a lot of interactive parts in here. It's not just one, because normally they would just download a picture online, blur it out and make it a backdrop. This is pretty interesting. Now the base looks the same almost, without the plants and all that stuff, the foliage. This one has a metallic surface underneath, weathered, which is cool. I like the jacket in here as well, a lot more than what we did have, because the one that we have for Return of the Jedi, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's the color grading of the 4K version in Disney Plus and or what I have on Blu-ray, but they don't seem to match. So, I don't know which one is accurate and which one is not. But here we go. Look at him, like welding the internals. He does have that goggles. This one has a lot more accessories as well. So you're gonna get your money's worth, in my opinion, a lot better in here than the one that we have. And I'm not gonna be surprised, because it's both available on Sideshow and Big Bad, that maybe next year, if you want to hold off and you're still undecided, I can see a discount if that remains to be in stock. I can see that having a discount. Now, when it does, that'll be a more interesting choice which version to pick up, because I think they have their own merits. They both look good. If you ask me now if they're both available right now for the same price, I'd probably pick this one up. But if one's on sale, that's me. It'll be a more interesting decision right there. But let me know in the comments, what do you think about this figure? Is it better than the one we have? Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching.